Well, hello there, and welcome back to Brambleberry. It's been a little bit since I've been on here. I've been kind of lax in my videos because I've been busy doing stuff. But I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. So if you want to stick around and see what we got going on, then keep watching. So we have been, of course, busy with the end of the year school stuff. But other than that, we've been trying to do some planting. And it's kind of, well, we're just putting in whatever we can, pretty much wherever we can, and seeing what happens with it. We're not avid gardeners, but we are learning and trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't. So the first thing I want to show you here is our this berm back behind our RV. So you may remember I bermed this up. This is over our earth tube that goes up there into the solar shed, and on a whim I planted some potato starts, well, not starts, I guess, like the eyes off of some potatoes in here, and I thought they were going to be ones that were not going to make, so I just went, well, I'll just shove them in the ground and see what happens. Well, that's what happened. They all grew up, so I guess we're going to have some potatoes there. I don't have anything in here at the moment. But down here, this is all beans. And there's 4 different varieties of beans down through here, all from a bean soup mix that I picked up from good old Aldi. And I had seen where some people were planting these. So I decided I want to try that. So I sorted them out, into some of the varieties that I thought that we might like to eat, and I planted them, and it looks like most all of them came up. Got them going all the way down to here, little rows on top of this berm. And hopefully, when this grows up, it'll help shade the berm and hopefully help our air tubes cool a little bit better. Don't know if that'll work or not, but this is all a big experiment. These here don't seem like they all germinated quite as well. I don't even remember what varieties I had now. I did take pictures, of what I put in each place, but I don't know. If it makes, it makes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's what we got going in on the berm behind the trailer there. And I'm going to show you where else we got some stuff planted. You might remember this from our previous video last year. We tried growing in some straw bales. Well, they were still here, so I planted some squash, and those are coming up there. Got one coming up there, and another one there. This is all actually squash because it seemed to be what did the best. Different varieties. I believe that zucchini down there, and then there's some yellow squash in here. And these are actually a new variety that I'm trying called Tromboncino squash. And that particular variety looked cool to me because it's like if you trellis them, they get really long, and the skinny part of it's like a zucchini, and then at the bottom it's like a round, like a ball basically on the bottom. I guess it kind of would look like a gourd, shaped like a gourd, but all the seeds are in that part, so you can, you have that whole long part there that doesn't have any seeds in it, which would be kind of cool because I don't know, I don't really like eating zucchini seeds, especially when they get big. And I think if you let them go for a longer time, you can treat them kind of like winter squash, and they're supposed to keep, for quite some time if you store them properly. As for the rest of this, we're going to plant some more stuff. The raised bed this year, probably going to do some like herbs and leafy things. And then tomatoes in the little containers. We got all kinds of tomato seedlings coming up. I guess I could show you those too while I'm at it here. There's some tomatoes growing up there. And we got some up here in this bit as well. These used to be in smaller containers. And the missus separated them out and buried them deeper because they're getting really leggy. You can see kind of how these are doing here. How they're pretty leggy. So she buried them down to get more roots on them. And we got some up here too. And I believe these up here are pumpkins, and this might be a watermelon. those, as I said, we're experimenting, so we'll see how all that goes. So this area out here we call the island, and it's kind of like the road kind of wraps around here. This is like a circle drive around it. So this is all like wooded in here, but we're like slowly kind of clearing out stuff. At one point we were talking about putting some pigs out here, but I don't know that we're gonna do that here now because I just keep clearing with the tractor and pushing stuff out. But I really would like to develop this whole area here into a food forest. So we kind of got the start of that over here. Last year we punched a little trail through the middle of it, and then we've just been kind of like clearing out until you can start to see through some spots. You probably don't get excited about that stuff, but I get excited because it looks like progress to me. But over here through the middle of the island, we've got something else going on. This is a cherry tree, and we've got some more smaller ones that we're gonna put in. And this is a Bing, and before we got it, we're learning all this stuff. We didn't know that Bing cherry trees could not pollinate themselves, so you have to have another variety in order for them to pollinate. So we got some other smaller ones that we're going to plant in this general area here. Excuse me. And hopefully have some cherry trees at some point. Out here in the front of the cherry trees, I made this big old berm here, and all the vegetation that I cleared out of here, I piled it all up here in this long pile, and then I took dirt that we had taken out, like topsoil, for the road, and I just covered it all over, and we put some soil amendments in that. And we don't have anything planted in here yet, but the plan is to plant something in here because it gets a nice southern exposure here during the day, and then a little bit of shade in the afternoon, which will hopefully help it in the summertime from getting scorched too much. But I'm thinking we may put some pumpkins in here or something. This is also all on grade, so it's kind of acting like a swale of sorts. I don't know how much water it holds back. I did notice the last time we had a rain, there was water pooling up behind it, so I think it's doing some of that and probably helping keep this road from washing out so much. I would like to just continue this on all the way to the other side there and kind of dam up that whole area, but I don't know if I'll get to that this year or not. And the dude is out on the prowl. See anything interesting, dude? Mama and baby are all over locked up by the camper. We've been keeping them inside, while the baby's been small. But it's finally gotten warm enough outside to where we can keep them out there. But I'm trying to keep the kitten protected because there's a lot of stuff out here that could just snatch her up really easily. Well, let's go on to the next thing, which is the garden. And we're off. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. Got another bed there. This is where the road splits and goes all up around there. That's all potatoes. So if we don't get anything else, hopefully we'll get some potatoes this year. Also, the wild blackberries are blooming all over the place. There's some. More over here. More over here. I think we're gonna have a big crop of them. This is another big old bed that we made, and I think the thought here is we're gonna put watermelons on it. I don't know how well they're gonna do here though. We'll have to wait and see, as with everything else. And here's the garden as it stands. Got our trees in, which I showed you in another video. We don't have a whole lot planted yet. Down here on these ends are some carrots. Looks like some of them are coming up. A little bit of carrots in there. Also lots of grass, which I don't know why I would expect anything else, because I mean, I just turned up a whole bunch of that stuff. There should be some more carrots coming up in there. These are some more beans. These are some more Tromboncini. We're gonna trellis them up here. And that is a loofah from our wonderful neighbor. And that's some more squash back there coming up. Out here, we've got some green beans. Doesn't look like a whole lot of them germinated, but oh well, I may shove some more seeds down in there. Of course, the blueberry. Pepper plants with some onions and garlic scattered around, sweet potatoes. This is supposed to be potatoes too, and not many of them are coming up. Looks like we got a couple there. Whenever they come up, there's some asparagus there. And I don't remember, there's something planted around this. I think we have some chop and drop stuff around this apple tree here. And over here, we've got some Jerusalem artichoke coming up. And this is just more, I think that's raspberry. This is some more, like over there, onions, peppers, sweet potatoes, more sweet potatoes, more peppers. And then this is just like nothing yet. So we got to do some more plants. Some of this will be tomatoes because, well, we just have a lot of tomato plants and we need to get them all in the ground. So anyway, that's our gardening experiments going on right now. Hopefully we get some more stuff in here before long, and we'll see what grows, see what doesn't grow, and we'll let you all know. And as always, if you watch this long, I thank you for watching. Have a very blessed day.